I know that outfit repeating has been a bit of a buzzword recently, but it's not as much about repeating as it is repurposing. Lately, I have been repurposing a lot of my outfits, and it's made me think about which trends I haven't bought into this year. If you'd see me on the street, you may not consider me as someone who is particularly trendy. I mean, hopefully you would think that I have a good sense of style, but you wouldn't see me and look at me and think like, wow, she's fully on trend. And this is because, in my opinion, I would rather have a good sense of style than to keep up with the latest trends. So if you're new here, my name is Louise, and I talk about how to engage with fashion in more conscious and sustainable ways. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about fashion trends of 2024 that I have not bought into or even tried. If you haven't watched my previous video about 2024 mainstream fashion trends, then that might be a fun place to start. It's kind of similar, but I would say it's more general than what I will be talking about today, which is way more time-stamped on this cold winter day of November 2024. So without further ado, let's dive in. The first trend that I'm going to be talking about is leopard denim, and I'm going to be honest and say that I'm just not a fan of this one. Like, I do love animal prints in small doses, but when it comes to denim and jeans, I feel like the leopard print is a bit too much for my personal style. So I generally prefer my jeans to be more neutral and versatile. Even though I will say I like leopard as a statement, I love a leopard bag. I even love like a leopard mini dress. I think that that looks really cute, but denim or jeans I think looks way better in classic colors. The next trend is balloon skirts, and I know that balloon skirts have been really hot this year, but balloon skirts are just another trend that I haven't tried. Even though I appreciate the fun look that a balloon skirt gives you, I feel like the puffiness can look a little bit too silly or even like childlike on me, at least. I tend to gravitate toward more classic silhouettes like A-line skirts. I just find them a lot more flattering for my body type, so I do think that balloon skirts can look really good on the right person, and I also really like to see how other people style balloon skirts. The next trend that I don't wear is faded leather jackets, and I have actually, this is a fun story because when these started like showing up everywhere, I really wanted one. I was looking so hard for the perfect like vintage bomber leather jacket, but the more I've seen them, I feel like they look a little bit too fabricated. I'm not sure if that's like the proper word for it, but I have found that this like whole faded worn in look, it feels a little bit too planned for me. I love leather jackets in their true form, like rich, dark leather. I also really like these pilot style jackets. So I would rather opt for a leather jacket in a like rich, dark leather color that I can wear and love, and it will become faded with time, rather than me buying something which is already meant to look distressed, because I want my outfits to give off a timeless vibe, and I feel like authenticity is a big part of that, of having worn something and you can see that this has been worn. It has creases in like all of the spots where I crease it. I'm not sure, that may sound crazy to you, but that's just my theory. The next trend that I haven't worn are thin scarves, and thin scarves have really been making a comeback since like the 2000s, and I will say it looks cute, but I'm not at all into these for everyday wear. If you know me, you would know that I tend to favor practical items, and I just don't find these super thin scarves very practical, especially now that it's so cold here in Sweden. I would would rather wrap myself in something that actually has warmth to it, at least now during winter. I will say I think that thin scarves can look really cute during spring and summer, but more so as an accessory with like a going out top, or even like to black tie events. I've seen these like dresses with almost a scarf that is part of the dress. I think that that is super chic, so I like that. I also found when I was searching for images for this video, these really cute tie, like literally using a tie from your boyfriend or friend or family member's closet and using that as a fun accessory to your outfit. I feel like that is a hot take on this thin scarf trend. So it's kind of like a similar vibe, but with a little bit of a twist. Speaking of scarves, another trend that I haven't worn in 2024 are these Totem scarf jackets. At least I think that Totem was the first brand to make them. I like the idea of this jacket. I don't think that there's anything wrong with the design necessarily, but frankly, I'm just tired of seeing them, and I feel like everyone and their mother has one, and especially with this like super bold seaming detail, I feel like that is will not necessarily stand the test of time, and so I much more prefer a classic coat that you can pair with a matching scarf instead. The next trend are ballet flats and white socks. Contrary to my usual opinion, this I would say is quite a timeless trend. Like white socks with a Mary Jane or a ballet flat is quite timeless. You will have seen this from like literally dating back to the 1950s, and so I don't think that it's just a trend for right now. I think that it may stand the test of time, but I feel like this combination can give off a little bit of a schoolgirl vibe, and I personally would rather opt for something more grown up when it comes to my footwear. Also, just for like practicality again, I feel like white socks get dirty so quickly, and so I would rather wear another color socks. So as an alternative to this trend, I would prefer to wear a loafer or a mule with like a thick pair of wool socks, and I think that that matches my personal style a lot better. So last but not least, we have the hot pants and tights or no pants trend, or super duper short shorts. I'm not sure whatever you want to call them, but I'm sure you get the idea. I actually like the look of this, and I think that some of these pictures are super chic, but it's not very realistic for me to wear this in my daily life, and I feel like this one is definitely a runway / social media trend that died out pretty quickly, and I'm not sure that I've ever really seen anyone wear this in real life. Let me know if you've tried it or if you've seen anyone who's worn it in real life. So for an alternative to this trend, I would rather wear just like a classic mini skirt. I think you can never go wrong with that. So even if you agree with me or not, I just want to explain why I don't wear these trends. I don't think that if you have worn this trend that there's anything wrong with your style. Of course not. We all buy into trends from time to time, but for these trends that I brought up here, it's just that I don't like the look of them on me. It's as easy as that, but it's also because I try to focus on building a wardrobe that feels timeless and versatile. So I want the pieces to work well together, but also to suit my personal style, even if they're not on trend. So repurposing what I already have, re-wearing my outfits, and then mixing in few trendy pieces here and there that I actually generally like and think are cool. And of course there's the sustainability aspect, which I have covered in a lot of my previous videos about fashion trends. As always, I would love to hear your thoughts, whether you agree with me or not, or maybe if there is one trend that you think I should speak about, or if you'd like my opinion about something, feel free to leave me a comment down below. If you enjoyed today's video, please feel free to share this video with a friend. Maybe like this video and subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram or TikTok at Louise Wears. I wish you the best week ahead and I will see you again next Sunday. Bye!